Hey guys, it's Sacred Guardian 13. We are back in action with another video. Today we are going to be talking about streaming on Twitch, specifically for Windows users. I've got some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way that have helped me become more comfortable in my streaming, and I'd like to pass along that information. We are going to focus on just talking about getting prepared to stream today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so welcome back. What we are going to talk about first is our mindset. Okay, so with mindset, what do I mean by that? Well, let's ask ourselves two very important questions before we ever get started in streaming, especially before we ever start spending a lot of money in it, because it can get pretty expensive for some of us, and it becomes a headache if you're not doing it for the right reasons. So we got to get the right mindset, we got to figure out what our goals are, and we got to make sure that we're gonna be in this for the long haul, because it is a grind. I will promise you that. So the first question that I'd like to bring to your attention, and I've got a little note card here, is what do you want to do with streaming? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? If the answer is make money, it's not going to work. What you're going to have to do with this answer is you're going to have to really dig deep, and you're going to have to see, do I want to meet new people? Do I want to change people's lives? Do you want to gain a following? Do you want to make a change? That's the kind of things that you need to do, because that will empower you a lot more. Yes, money is important in this world, but there's so many more things that are important. Another question that I'd like to bring to your attention is, why do you want to stream? So we've got our goal. Yes, we want to make money, but we want to make a change. So why do we want to stream? Well, for me, why would be, I love to meet new people. And some of the coolest people I've ever met online, I've never met in person, but it seems like we would hang out and have a really good time. So I like streaming to meet new people. That's why I would do it. You need to come up with an answer for yourself on that one, but let's just focus on the fundamentals here. Let's get our mindset right before we ever get into this thing. Now, what I'd like to talk about is, so we've already accomplished what we want to do with our goals. We've already accomplished why we want to stream. We've got that figured out. We've decided, yes, I want to stream. There's a few things that you need if you want to do more than just stream with your console. We've got our mindset. We've got our schedule. Now we need some hardware. I'm assuming that you have a console already. So if you're going to be streaming from console to PC and then from PC out into the world, you need a few things. And what you need now is a capture device. You need HDMI cables for that capture device to connect it to whatever you're connecting it to. And then you need a microphone. For me, I use a regular XLR microphone. It's like a 3-pin. It's what most musicians use. And this is a studio microphone that I use, actually. And they make very nice USB microphones. I would recommend some not like the Snowball, because the Snowball, I'll do a little demonstration. You may have to have headphones for it. So if I do this and I wrap this around, creating like a little field about what the Snowball would do, it instantly changes the sound of my voice to a more brittle, harsh tone. Rather than if I pull this away, it's a lot more warm, and it's easier to listen to. So that's why I do not recommend the Snowball. However, the Snowball is a decent mic. You can go into settings and change things around and make it a lot better. So it's possible to make it. There's plenty of streamers out there that do very successful jobs with using the Snowball. So don't let that hesitate you. But as for me, personal opinion, I like running a USB integrated interface with my studio mic with an XLR cable, just because I feel that it's much quieter whenever you're recording the sound. There's some sound tests that you can see out there in YouTube. So you just want to type in YouTube and look up microphones and see which one fits your budget. There's some really good ones. I'll throw some names. Blue is a wonderful microphone company. They make Yeti. They also make that Snowball, but I'm not a big fan of the Snowball. And then there's a newer one. It's Neewer, Newer, and you can find those on Amazon for roughly like $20, $25. They're not very expensive, and they're decent mics, very good quality. So now you've got your hardware. You have a PC, a capture device. You've got your HDMI cables that you need, your USB cables that you need. You've got your microphone that you need. Now it's time to get into the software. So I'm going to recommend one piece of software that has recently come out, and I've been streaming with it now for about 2 months, 3 months, something like that. I had been using OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. It's free. You can go download it. It works for any type of computer, whether it's PC or Mac. It works for anything. The only thing with this new software, it is called Streamlabs OBS. A lot of people are calling it Slobs for short. There is one problem with it, and it's only available for Windows computers at this time. Unfortunately, Mac users do not have support at this time. But if you do have Windows, that's what I'm going to be covering in the next few videos. Another piece of software that you're going to need is you're probably going to buy something, a capture card that has, whether it's the Elgato series or the AverMedia. I'm going to be covering AverMedia, and I'm going to be covering pretty much the cheapest AverMedia that you can get, because unless you're wanting to stream at super high qualities with 60 frames per second or higher at more than 1080p, something like 1440 or 2000 or 4000, something like that. If you're streaming at those higher qualities, you'll need higher things like that, and then you will need a software driver for those, and usually they come pre-done with that, or you can have like a free download from their website or something like that. So for me personally, I recommend the AverMedia. It's roughly under $100. It is a very good buy. I've been using it now for just under a year, probably 8-9 months. It's a fantastic piece of equipment. Highly recommended if you're especially using consoles, because consoles, the games don't really ever go past 30 frames per second, so you never really, it's not worth spending that extra money on it. And then another piece of software that is invaluable to you will be Nightbot. Nightbot can be your moderator. It can be your music DJ, your music player. It can run raffles, giveaways. It can do a lot of number of things, and all you have to do is just download this bot and invite him into your channel, and it becomes part of your channel. Very easy to set up. So that's what I'll be covering. I will be covering PC, Windows 7 or newer. I'll be putting Streamlabs OBS on. I'll show you how to set up those. I have AverMedia software that I'll be showing you, and Nightbot software that I'll be showing you. So guys, in closing, what I want to tell you is take this seriously, but have fun. And you need to come up with a nice schedule, something that you can be there consistently, not late, that you can present yourself in a professional manner and do it. I encourage you highly to just go out there and do it, and stay tuned for these next videos. I'm going to hopefully help you get started into it. We're going to be going over hardware next, and I'll show you how to, or what hardware that you're going to need to find, and we'll then go into a little bit of the software of what you're going to need to download. So thanks for tuning in, and remember, as always, this is Sacred Guardian signing out. It's not how many you kill, it's how many you save.